What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. Today, what we're going to do, you guys, is we are going to do a gratitude video. We're going to talk all about things that we're grateful for, because what I think I have to do sometimes is I need a reminder. So before we get into this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I go live. For those of you guys that don't know, I do live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on Fridays, we do have medication-assisted recovery anonymous meetings. So those are all at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you guys will come and join us. I know that you'll love it. So, gratitude. One of the things that I first learned from my sponsor when I first started my recovery in 2015 was that I needed to be grateful for the little things that I had, because at that time, all I had was the little things. I was newly sober. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I didn't have a car. I didn't have my son back. All I had was my husband, my mom and dad, my mother-in-law, my sisters, and a little part-time job. I did not have a lot. But the purpose of me sharing this with you guys is because the things that I did have, man, was I fucking proud to have those things, and man, was I grateful to have those things. You know, when you go from having absolutely nothing, not being able to hold down a job, not being able to have a home to sleep in, a bed to sleep in, a car to drive, not being able to walk outside down the street without worrying that the cops will know that it's you and take you in because you have a warrant, not being able to go into certain stores because you've stole so many times that they know your name, they know what you look like when you walk in the door, and they're like, get the fuck out. That was me. You know, I had burned so many bridges. I wasn't allowed to go into the Dillard store. I wasn't allowed to go into the Walmart store. And I wasn't allowed to be around my family because my poor family couldn't trust me when I came over, you know. It was just a hot mess. And so I learned early on from my sponsor that, you know, making a gratitude list, at least 3 things every single day, just 3 things that I'm grateful for, is a way to train my brain into remembering, hey, it's not that bad. You've come so far. Look where you are at today. You know, and even when my son was in Child Protective Services custody, I still tried to find the silver lining in that situation, because that was probably the hardest time of my sobriety. I cried every day. I cried for months because they were ripping us back and forth. We had to go to court. We had to go to visitations, which of course I loved visiting with my son, but you know, when you have to see your child and someone's monitoring you or supervising you, it's just not the same, you know, as being able to lay down with your son in the bed and rock him to sleep, or frolic out in the yard. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the same. And so by practicing gratitude in those situations especially, it saved my life and it saved my recovery, because there was many times that I wanted to quit. There was many times that I wanted to give up. And I would call my sponsor and I would be crying, you know, cussing out CPS, cussing my husband because he pissed me off, cussing my mother-in-law because she pissed me off. And I would call her and she would be like, slow down, slow down. Think about all the things that you have that you didn't have. Think about how far you've come. Don't give up now, you know? And so I'm sharing this with you guys because I want you all to try and start putting this into action in your lives. You know, it's building new habits and building new ways of thinking can sometimes be scary. It can be a little difficult, but all it does is take practice. Practice, practice, practice. And that's what I've learned in my sobriety, is that the way that I obtain things is by practicing them. The way I have been able to maintain almost 5 years sober, 4.5 years sober, is by practicing and putting the things that I have been suggested by other people who have been sober way longer than I have. I put those things into action in my life, and I practice those things daily. This channel right here is a way that I practice those things daily. Working with others is a way I practice those things daily. Seeking God is a way that I practice those things daily. Taking inventory, checking myself before I wreck myself is a way that I do those things daily. And that's what has helped save me, you guys. It's really changed my life. And if I can help any of you guys change your lives by sharing this with you, that's my focus. Is I really want to inspire you guys to try and put these little things into play in your life, because it will change your life forever. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Another thing that really helped improve my life was just changing my thinking from negative, or like, oh, not like purely negative, but sometimes I would just be a little like, meh, like a downer. I try to focus on the positive. I try to look at the glass like it's half full instead of half empty. And that has also really helped me in my everyday life. Especially when it comes to like sobriety, like I like to think about how far I've come instead of how much longer I have to go. Like, I have come so far. I am a brand new woman, and that's a miracle. I truly feel like I'm a miracle, and I feel like you all are miracles too. And I just think that sometimes we all need a little reminder of how amazing we really are. And so I guess that's what this video is. This is a reminder to tell you all how amazing you guys are. And it's also a reminder to make sure that you think about the things that you have to be grateful for. Because we've all come so far in our lives, you guys. And we really do get to live 2 lives in 1 lifetime. And for that, that's fucking amazing. So don't ever be too hard on yourself. Don't think, oh, I'm an addict. This is all my life is ever going to be. Like, I'm proud to be an addict in recovery. And I love helping other people to not feel shame around their addiction, because there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You were sick and struggling, and now you're working towards being a better version of yourself. So, gratitude. Let me tell you guys 3 things I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the relationship that I've been able to build with my mother. I'm grateful for my husband and my son. And I'm so grateful for you guys. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you later.